Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, babies and babies, welcome back to another edition of the What's Up Then podcast. We got Keaton in the red. Keaton with Licka, our draft master. I almost forgot about that. Then we got Spencer. We got Is It a Sport host? Spencer with Licka. And then our editor down there, Tucker with Licka. We are the Woodlicka brothers, and we're here telling you what's up then in this past week with different segments that we have. Obviously, it is March Madness season, so we're going to talk about March Madness. We're going to talk about Is It a Sport? We're going to talk about this last episode of This Is, or not This Is Us, Last of Us. And then we'll close it out with the draft. But let's first start with our highs and lows of this past week. Keaton, a high or low from this past week?
Uh, Probably be a low. Two teams, Purdue and Kansas, I had in finals, and they both lost.
Ooh,
I had
Ooh.
Kansas winning, so
ooh, that's tough.
that's probably. I think I still have a chance to win, but
We'll see. We'll see. We'll get into that a little bit later. Tucker, high or low?
I'm gonna go with the low as well. I get
wow.
back from Texas, walk out of the Cleveland airport, and it's snowing. And which makes me believe that caused me to get sick this week. I had a sore throat, runny nose all week, and it's just rough. But we're getting back to normal here. Back to the usual setup.
Yes, yes. Spencer, can we get are we gonna have 4 lows this week?
Can we get a high?
Can we get a high?
High this week. I hiked the infamous Camelback Mountain. If you've never visited Phoenix, Camelback Mountain is right in the heart of the city. You can hike to the top of it. Really enjoyable hike. So I got to go out and hike that this week. Right after it rained, so there are nice clouds and excellent sunrise happening. Really enjoyable. If you ever visit the Phoenix area, you gotta go hike Camelback Mountain.
Put it down on the list for this summer.
Bucket list item.
I've been debating. Let's just go with the high. I think this is a high. It may be a low for some people, but I did have first time ever having jury duty. I thought it was. I didn't get called into the box. Didn't get called up to the box at all.
Picked.
I didn't get picked, but I thought it would be cool just to get picked, and like you see those shows and stuff like that. They had 3 cases. It was all against the state. I won't go in too much detail, but the first 2 they had to do it, like went through the whole process. Then the third one, we're all there. The jury duty's all there, and the guy's like, he just pleaded guilty because he couldn't defend him at all. So it was just obvious that he was guilty. So we just got cut short. There's like 50 people, and I never got picked.
None of those. That's not super fun. I think jury duty would be kind of fun if you got a real hard case.
Yeah, and they weren't too hard cases. I mean, it's probably a joke, but I know the second one was a joke for sure. The guy he had like 5 cases for his car. He didn't give his license over to state trooper, didn't have his car registered, was driving the car without a registration. It was a joke. And the guy was defending himself too. And he didn't have a lawyer or anything. He's defending himself, and he was a wacko. But I thought that was pretty cool. I wish I don't know. I thought it was a high, but anyways, let's go into March Madness. I don't know. I have a couple questions. Thoughts about the first weekend? We're filming on Sunday. There's still some games going on. The second part of round 32, so we don't know what has happened, but it has been a crazy March Madness. Thoughts from the boys so far about March Madness? Who wants to start? Who has some thoughts? Keaton says it's stupid.
Spencer picked the
Well,
team.
why
I
is
picked.
why is it stupid? What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
How does a 16 seed, probably the worst D1 school in the history of March Madness,
Wow.
be a #1 seed?
I was gonna get into that.
Oh, Purdue just
Here is my theory.
Go ahead. What's your theory?
What's
Okay,
the theory?
for the 1 and 16 seed teams, you cannot give them any hope. Purdue
Oh.
gave
Oh yeah.
them hope. The first 4 minutes, so there's media timeouts. If you don't know this, then I don't know what you've been watching, but there's media timeouts 14, 12, 8, 4, I think are the 4 media timeouts. Those first 4 minutes, Purdue needs to hammer, put the knife in the coffin already, and have the 16 seed have absolutely no chance whatsoever. And they did not do that. And so Purdue has this 7-4 guy. I was saying I did not pick Purdue to go far because they're obviously playing Duke, and I had them in the Sweet 16 losing, but I knew they wouldn't go far because in March Madness, you need guards. You don't need big man, you need guards because they can double team. More teams are double teaming the big guys, and you need to kick out and hit threes instead of layups. The big guy did have a good game, but the guards did not have a good game at all. So that's my theory. You got to give them no hope whatsoever in the beginning. And Purdue, they were going in confident, and Purdue gave them hope, and that's what happened.
It's true. I think that's definitely true. Anytime the lower seed, especially like a small school, like Virginia losing, they let that team hang around. The more hope they get, and the more they start to believe in themselves, the stronger they're going to get through the game. But if you can squash them at the beginning, then they realize, now we're a 16 seed, we're not supposed to win, and they're out. Kind of like when you let Arkansas. Was it Arkansas that beat you? Who beat you? I can't even remember who beat you.
Who beat who? Duke?
Who beat the Blue Devils? Why are the Blue Devils
Tennessee.
Arkansas beat Kansas.
Arkansas beat Kansas. Yeah.
You're the only 10
at
I
least they
see.
didn't get upset. But
Shut up, Tucker.
the Duke Blue Devils are just so blue today.
It is
So
a little.
sad. They're a soccer school now. They're a soccer school.
Their women's basketball are doing good. Their
They're
women's
soccer.
basketball are doing good.
It's a sorry excuse for a basketball team.
Mm-hmm. Now, I wanted to get in. We have Spencer's a coach. What do you say to a 16 seed and like those lower seeds? What do you even say? Because you, as a coach, need to be confident to give your players a confidence.
Well, I think anytime you're in that situation, I think part of your speech is like, why not us? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not go win it? You're in the tournament. Let's go get them. There's not. If you lose, you're supposed to lose. So big deal.
Yeah.
So why not go get them? Nobody thinks you're going to win. Almost everybody fills out a bracket and just pushes you out of the way. It doesn't even know your name. So why not? You just go get them. You got absolutely nothing to lose out there on the line. You're just going out to play for your pride. And if you win it, then you're the kings of the entire next week because everybody's going to be talking about how you won. So
yeah, for sure. Tucker, thoughts?
Spencer picked the team I have. Out of 64 teams, we picked the same team.
we both have Marquette.
Yes, and I think you
Okay.
came back and we're tied. Yes, that's my
Those are
thoughts because we're actually
that's your
still in the
thoughts?
tournament. We're still in the tournament. We can win.
I can win.
Can we give some flowers first off? Can we give some flowers to the ladies in the family?
No.
No.
Like,
No.
Right, here's what happened with Mom. Here's what happened with Mom.
No.
I clicked the link for the bracket to go into the bracket. I clicked that, set up her bracket and everything, and then I hand her her phone. She just starts clicking everything. And I'm like, Mom, are you looking at the teams that are playing? And she's like, nope, no clue. I was like, you can look at their their schedule and their records and all that. She's like, I don't care. I just pick it. So there you go.
And she
She's
picked Gonzaga too.
yes, and she's in first right now for our.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Houston
we
won.
do a family one, exclusive only family. Mom's winning that one. And then our sister-in-law Amanda is winning the podcast. Thank you. First off, thank you guys for joining our podcast. I love filling out a bracket. Even though I picked Duke and they lost, I still love filling out a bracket. It's fun. So thank you guys for joining our bracket. And Amanda is winning our podcast one. There's some other contenders. Charles still in there. Tucker, Spencer's in there. Mom's up there. I think those are the four main contenders in the podcast one. But yeah.
Yep.
Let's also, can we just revisit? And we gotta pull the clip at some point.
We gotta pull the
Can we
clip.
revisit last week? Kyle's big hot take was, I don't think there's gonna be many upsets this year. And then boom, upset after upset. Huge.
There's a 15 seed in the Sweet 16 already,
16.
right?
That is three.
It's
That is
been
actually 3 years in a row. 3 years in a row. Oral Roberts, then St. Peter's last year, and now Princeton. So yes, I don't know how you predict this. I don't know. I know next year I'm going to put a 15 in the Sweet 16 and they're going to lose.
Yeah,
so
like
no
That's the
15.
thing. That's the thing
You
with
got-
picking upsets.
and you got to pick the right one too.
Yeah, and don't pick Kent State into the Elite Eight, but
Who
I'm
did
not going
that?
to mention any names.
Did Tucker do
Did
that?
I do that?
I didn't
No,
do that.
Zach
Oh,
Joel.
my word.
Oh,
Zach Joel put Kent State into the Elite Eight.
They were in a bad team. though.
you stay
You
in
gotta
faith,
believe. You've gotta believe.
Yeah, that's the school.
When it comes off though, if you pick the upset, man, you feel
You're
like
amazing. Yes.
No, just
quite
luck.
often what happens is you pick the upset and you pick the wrong upset and then you just look like a fool because you got that game wrong and then you got the game that you picked the right guy and missed the upset in. So now you missed 2 games. It's just less risky to just pick the top seeds. But you do look like a true hero when you get the upsets right.
For sure. Who's one shining moment? Is that Jay in our
I have
podcast?
no idea who that is.
Okay, I thought that was Jay.
One shining
No.
moment. Please comment down below.
Yeah. Yeah, I just before the game started yesterday, I was like, oh, Keaton, let's interview Zach Joel because his bracket's already done.
Yeah,
And I said, let's interview Zach Joel because his bracket was so bad. And then the first 3 games, I got my champion was out, and then my runner-up was out. So that's how my day yesterday went. Just back-to-back games. It was Duke, and then Kansas lost. I was like, oh my goodness. But I should have done research about Kansas. I didn't know Bill Self was in health issue. That is a huge concern for Kansas. I didn't do my research before.
I didn't see that.
Oh man.
It's just, and this morning, the worst thing about Duke and Tennessee this morning, my pastor is a Tennessee fan, and
Oh,
we
jeez.
meet in his office beforehand. He's all civil and just he's waiting for me to do something. And I don't got anything. And then he gets to the pulpit and pulls out his Tennessee cup. And then he pulls out like a handkerchief of Tennessee, and it's like, oh. And then people that aren't even Tennessee fans but hate this, like, love to see Duke lose. They're making fun of me and stuff. Orange is my favorite color now. It's like, oh,
Everybody likes to see Duke lose.
yeah. So.
Already, so
March Madness, fun.
I've already had a list.
I have it.
Kyle, just one thing. Probably shouldn't for future. We probably in the podcast just in case. So like if they don't want to have them or anything. So Like, I don't think it's a big deal, and I don't think Zach will care. But try not
Does-
to their last names.
Does he even watch the podcast?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. My bad, Zach Joel.
Well, you just used it again.
Yeah.
This is getting cut out.
Is it? I don't cut anything.
Yeah, right. All right.
All right.
Spencer, it is your turn.
Well, today on Is It a Sport? I'm going to throw it over to our draft master, Keaton. He's got a sport for us. Everyone pull out your phones. He has sent the link already, Mr. Prepared.
Oh dear. I gotta
Yeah,
get
'cause
my
I got-
phone.
I
Oh
got yelled at
gosh.
to send it.
Oh goodness. Tucker's getting cut out.
What does he do?
He's gotta grab his phone.
His phone's on. His phone is the hot.
Goodness.
We're not
Oh, I got a nice
we're not
ad. What's your
professional.
guys' ad for?
Are
My
we ready?
ad is. I got a 10-second ad. This is a
Turn
the
the
volume
volume down.
K Jewelers.
SAS. What is SAS? Didn't watch that enough. Didn't work, SAS. All right, I am ready.
I'm ready. Are we ready?
No,
Are
I'm
you
still
ready?
on the ad. Or no, are we in the? Oh, we're in here. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, click play. Here is the video clip of the week. Is it a sport?
Keenan, can we explain?
It's a
Look at
balloon.
this.
Okay.
Balloon sport.
Rules are simple. Players have to hit the balloon in an upward direction.
Oh, this is like we did this when we were little.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the World Cup. This is the first World Cup in Spain.
Yep.
They've set up little living
I
rooms.
think I'd be
But
a
that
pro
one
in
didn't even
this.
hit. That one didn't
I
even
don't
hit the
know.
ground, and she got a point.
I
Yeah,
think
why
I could
not?
be.
That's
I think I could be a pro.
what's
in
his
this
name?
sport.
Listen to that Spanish.
Wasn't that a PK?
Look at that. Look at the crowd. That is a quality crowd. This is bigger than esports.
No.
Wow.
No.
I do like that they've set up a living room with clear glass all around it.
And like couches, they got couches, and they got.
Yeah.
32 countries involved here.
Yeah, I like this one.
Why?
Well, you
Here's
like
a question. Why didn't we get the call up for the United States team? We could be the team.
No.
We could be the
I
team
could
of
do
4
it.
right here.
I think I could be pretty good at this.
Let's start our training, fellas.
Do they have
If he is good at
oxygen?
falling, he could get the low ones. He can fall
Yeah.
a little bit.
Do they
Can
have
I get-
oxygen?
Can I get elbow pads and knee pads? Protect the.
They were wearing helmets. That means serious
Just-
sport if you're wearing a
That's
helmet.
true.
You could hit your head.
That is true.
All right, fellas.
I don't know.
Let's start.
We do 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Well, we can
Sure.
go around and give
Okay.
we do one thumbs up, thumbs down,
It's a sport.
and then defend yourself. Let's do that.
Wow.
3, 2, 1, thumbs up or thumbs down. Boom!
Kyle
Three
did,
to one.
really?
Why does Kyle always disagree?
I don't.
Why? Why is it not? Why is it
Like
not
Keaton says, it's an activity. I don't think. Yes, they have teams in a world, but it's an activity. I mean, anybody can do this. You just get
Any
a balloon.
sport's an activity.
But you said running's not a sport because it's an activity.
No, running is like running.
Nobody
I'm-
likes running. Why are you running? Running.
Yeah, running. It's like I don't know. If you just run to run, it's not a sport.
I mean,
You're not running for or from something. What's the point?
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. My main reason, I think it's just an activity. I think it's just anybody can go out there. We can have old, young. I just don't. It's just an activity for me. It's not a sport. But I mean, this World Cup, it's not a sport. I'm sticking with it.
I see Spencer's superhero mug.
The Avengers, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool mug.
Let's in the middle of our topic. Let's show off our
Sorry.
mug.
Sorry, I was
Mine, mug.
distracted.
Listen, I'll go with my first thing that always. Can you hold a beer while playing balloon keep up? No, you cannot.
Yes. Yes.
But you
Oh,
could
I
have a
could.
beer on the living room table in there and maybe take a
I
sip.
mean,
They
you can
probably
run
spill.
around with the can of beer and hit a balloon.
Those guys are like diving though and
Yeah.
stuff.
I
You
could
can
dive.
dive with a can of beer.
I think
Here,
I would be
what's the
pretty good at this.
Spill. No, you would not. You would
Kyle,
not be
what's
good
that
at any
question?
sport.
Would it be fun though? Would that be fun?
Yeah,
for you?
I would enjoy watching
Yes.
this too.
Yes, as a kid, it was fun to do, but I don't. It's not a sport.
Okay.
I'm sticking to my gut.
Okay.
Sticking to my big
Okay.
gut.
Well, 3-1. Is it a sport? Comment down below if you believe it is in fact a sport.
Always-
That is the end of our "Is it a sport" segment today, fellas. Moving on.
Moving
Wow.
on. Wow. Next frame. Last of Us, episode 9, last episode of season 1. I won't give a review. I was told not to give a review, but an overall review of the show. Let's give it a rating. Ratings from the fellas. Tucker, we'll start with you. What's your rating of this show?
I enjoyed it. It was very entertaining as a whole.
Rating 1 out of 10. 10 being good, 1 being bad.
Yeah, you got to
I'll
be
give it-
quick when you're reviewing something. You have to be quick and precise and concise with it. Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
All right, 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10. Good. Keaton,
Probably 8.
Spencer.
Man, I'm going 9.
I give it an 8. I give it an 8. Solid 8.
I didn't like how short the last episode was.
It was short. Yeah, it was a little shorter.
It was only like 30 minutes.
The last episode was not. I just said the last episode was not entertaining. It was a lot of. I don't know.
It's
It was
a lot
cool.
It's a lot more drama and emotion than it is action, and that's true throughout the show.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah.
It's a lot more emotional and drama based.
You're drawn to the characters. You're drawn to the characters more. I thought the shooting scene was cool. How he I thought that was cool to how they filmed it and stuff.
Mhm.
Tucker,
it's
you
cool.
no
Go
Keaton.
ahead.
No,
Go
Keaton.
ahead. All right.
Tucker-
I thought it was cool how he showed no remorse when he was killing all his people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was just like forcey.
What do you think,
Well,
Tucker?
Tucker,
Why always
you had a
upset?
question. You had a
With-
question.
With what Keaton said, it was rushed. I felt like that whole scene where he's killing all the people throughout the hospital was rushed.
But it's not it's in my opinion at least. One, I really like it stuck to the video game in throughout the whole show. But two, him killing those people, it's not about the action and all of that. He's not killing them because he wants to. The only reason he's going and doing all that is to protect
Ellie.
Ellie. Like there's one singular reason. So all that stuff doesn't actually matter to him or to the show. It's just like, I'm going to do this because I have to do this, and we're going to get through it as quick as we can.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the way I felt like they shot it, was just like, hey, he's going to do it. He's going to be a madman and go crazy and get through it. But that's not the purpose of us even shooting this part of the show.
Yeah.
That's how I felt.
So why they do the surgery? Is Ellie automatically dead because they got to take part of her brains, or
Yes.
okay?
Yeah, that's what he says. That's
She
what
would-
Joel says. The cordyceps live in the brain. So that's basically
So
telling-
she's she's dying to save.
Yeah.
yes.
She would die.
That's when Joel realizes that they have to kill her for there to be a cure, and then
Yeah.
he doesn't
He
want
goes
that.
on a
so.
rampage. Yes, it was remorse about the first episode. Him and Sarah, when he picked her up off the, he's carrying her like he carried Sarah when she died.
Hmm.
So it was pretty
What
cool.
And I guess Tucker and Keaton, you can answer this, but especially Kyle, since this is the first time you saw this story happen. What did you think of Joel's decision to save Ellie, even though he knew in his heart of hearts that Ellie would have sacrificed herself?
Who
I
do
mean,
you-
it's a stupid decision,
That's the
but
question.
it's a stupid decision.
yeah,
Stupid decision.
but it's like it's a stupid decision to me, but it's a smart decision to him. So it's like,
I think I'm the opposite. I think we save the. I mean, yes, you save the world and things like that, but what's the? I mean, you're 20 years into this whole thing. I mean, you
Yeah.
saved the one person that you love. Like, are you gonna? I mean, Ellie dies, but how well is the world gonna be after it's been there for 20 years like that? So.
yeah. It's like, are you going to rebuild? Are you going to be able to rebuild the world?
Is the world worth saving at this moment?
Yeah.
And
Or
then
he
he
could just go
lied
back
to
to
her.
he could go back to Tommy's where it's safe.
Yeah, and they're really well built right there. They're really well built.
Does the rest of the world matter if your little tiny part of the world is not as good anymore?
Yeah.
Like if you're sacrificing he would have been sacrificing everything he loves to help the greater good, and he couldn't do it.
Yeah, and the story that he finally told Ellie about his scar, like I think that was a huge indication of why he did it, because if Ellie dies, then again there's nothing for Joel to live for. So he just But if you have not watched this, get HBO Max, watch this, then play the video game. You have a PlayStation. Last of Us, a banger, bussin' of a show. Excited to see what they do for season 2. I was telling Tucker off the air, they're going to have to recast Ellie. The second video game is 5 years down the road, and I already seen articles they're going to have to recast Ellie.
They did already say that they're not doing that.
Oh, she's staying on.
Oh man,
So the actress she's 19, and in the video game, in game number 2, she's 19. So she's actually already the age of the video game character, even though she maybe looks a little bit younger. But
okay, well then disregard my article that I read.
I know why they made that argument, obviously, but
yeah. So preview to the season 2. It's 5 years down the road. So are we next frame? Nice little segment.
Yep.
Keaton, let's have some excitement for this draft introduction.
What? What's our draft?
oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord.
oh no.
I was never told our draft.
You're the draft master, and you told us last week.
Okay, it's actresses. Ooh.
Oh, actresses. Wow.
Yay!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Don't turn off the pod yet, folks.
Yeah, we got actresses.
Keaton,
Not
you wanna determine the draft order?
Yeah, we got.
I don't care. You guys choose.
Oh, Lord.
Man. All right, I'll pick.
Mm-mm-mm.
I'll
I'll go
go.
last since I went first
Look at
last
this
week.
guy.
I'll
you're
go
picking
with
the draft.
yeah. I'll go with We'll give Kyle for number 1.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
We'll
Lord.
go with
Great
Kyle
to be
number 1.
unprepared.
I'm going number 2. Spencer number 3. We'll give Keaton the last place.
Oh, man, this is hard.
That's what she
That's
said.
what she said.
You know,
That was soft.
a side topic I watched. If you havenent seen the Office Ladies podcast, talking about actresses that are good, it's a good podcast. Keaton, did you see the Steve Carell? The Steve Carell interview.
No, I
It's
haven't watched.
it's a
that.
good one.
Like,
It's a good one. Go watch that episode. Steve Carell actually says he cannot say that in person. He will not say that's what she said.
that's what she said.
Yeah, that's the one request people say when they see him, but he can't. He doesn't say it in
Yeah,
person.
that's fair. That's fair.
Anyways,
Okay, start up, Kyle.
this probably is not a
See
good.
his first pick.
This is probably not a good first pick, but I love her. I love her. Melissa McCarthy. Molly on Mike and Molly. She has some other movies that it's mostly what she did in Mike and Molly. The other movies, she's hilarious. She's funny, and I just love Melissa McCarthy. She has some good movies, and what she did in Mike and Molly. It's the main reason why I picked her. So
Okay.
That's a
I won't
pretty
roast
good
you
pick.
for that one. That's it. That's a solid pick.
good. I was a little nervous. The first
I don't know about 101, but it's a solid pick. So.
Man. Solid actress.
All right, so I'm up next.
Who was second? Tucker's second. Spencer's
Yeah.
third.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Sandra Bullock, number one.
My word.
Spencer's not liking these.
No, that was mine.
Oh, that was yours. See, that's a good pick then.
Name two
Oh,
movies
nice.
she's been in, Tucker.
Blindside and Bird Box. Boom.
All right. Just
I
making
mean,
sure.
not the ones that I would have misconfigurality. That's the one I would pick.
This congeniality.
Gee,
I
yeah,
forgot she was in Bird Box.
yeah, she was good in Bird Box.
Yeah.
Blindside's probably my favorite.
Spencer. I didn't even know she was in Blindside. Actually.
Yeah, she's the mom.
Okay.
All right. Well, I am gonna go with the legend herself, Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Yeah. See, none of you.
I've heard
There
the
is-
name.
I
If
don't.
I
even-
see her face,
I've heard
I'd
the
probably be
name,
like,
but I have no idea.
Probably my favorite movie that she's done recently is The Post. She's got Little Women, Julie and Julia, Don't Look Up. She's in Devil Wears Prada, Mamma Mia.
all great movies.
So yeah, I knew you know it with
Tucker loves Mamma Mia. He's singing Mamma Mia all the time.
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Keaton,
Okay, Keaton.
I'm gonna go for Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence,
Good pick.
Hunger Games.
Made the odds.
Katniss Everdeen.
Katniss Everdeen.
Fun. Tucker did not even have her in the top 5. I was a little shocked.
Yeah, isn't that like your favorite?
No. I've
You used to be.
There was a hot
she's-
second where I feel like you were in love with her.
When Hunger Games was out, yeah, that was my number one, but she's been overtaken.
Overtaken. Oh. Moving into the second pick of actresses. My second pick. It's a bold second pick, first pick, second round. But I love her. Jennifer Aniston from Friends. We Are the Millers. Horrible Bosses. Couple movies with Adam Sandler. And recently she's been in the morning show on Apple TV. Don't know what's so funny over there with Tucker, but Jennifer Aniston, good actress.
How about Marley and Me?
Marley Me, Owen Wilson, yes. She's
She's in
done,
that one.
she's done a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Done a lot of movies.
Wow.
All right, on to me now. All right,
on
It's
to you.
on you.
we're gonna go with Jenna Fisher. Plays the Pam.
Jenna Fisher.
Plays Pam in The Office.
That's-
You can have her. You can have her.
Did you want her, Kyle?
What? I did. That was another one. But what movie did she play in?
Oh boy.
She's in the ice skating one with Will Ferrell.
Okay.
I forget what that movie's called, but
She hasn't.
Blades of Fury.
Blades of Glory.
Blades of Glory.
She
Balls
hasn't.
of Fury.
She hasn't done much. The Office, Blades of Glory.
no.
She hasn't done much. Spencer.
All right. You knew she was coming on my list. Anna Kendrick.
Wow, I'm surprised you picked her so soon.
Well, I
Who's
think she's
that?
legitimately a good actress. She is her probably biggest role is Pitch Perfect. Really loved her in 50-50, if you've ever seen that movie. Trying to think of other good ones that she's been in. Getting my list up real quick.
He hasn't done much.
I have
lately.
one
Wow.
over here. What's it called?
Yeah, Up in the Air was a pretty good one. She was in
Yes.
Twilight.
A Simple Favor.
Yeah,
Have you ever seen that?
so she's
But-
pretty good. Anna Kendrick.
She has a new movie out. It just came out, I think.
There's Alice Darling. Yeah, Alice Darling.
All
Haven't
right,
watched it.
all right, Keaton.
I'm gonna go for Angela Jolie.
Okay. I gotta cross these off,
She's
by
in-
the way.
My favorite was the Mrs. and Mr. Smith,
The Eternals.
Eternals, Magnificent. There's a lot.
All right, who do I get? I got that.
You good over there?
Yeah, I'm crossing these names off.
Trying to keep up. He's trying to keep up.
Trying to keep this list going.
Yeah. Let's go with the little older one. Let's go with Emma Stone. Emma Stone, La La Land, Corel,
You really
Easy.
took her from me. I was this close.
Easy A, Zombieland.
I mean,
Yeah,
saying her best
Corel.
movie. That's fine.
By a little old. Do you mean her age?
Sure. I mean, she's probably
not old.
34.
she's 34.
My
I mean,
Not old.
Zombieland and Easy A they're little older movies.
Yeah, you can have her. That's fine.
What's the one that I forgot to say?
The Amazing Spider-Man, Gwen Stacy.
It's her
I
best movie.
just stole her
That's
stole
her
her
best
right
movie.
under. Just stole her right underneath you.
Yes, I was gonna pick her this round. You took her right.
Oh,
Cool.
oh,
Wow.
Guess I should have waited on Jenna Fisher, not her. Oh well.
yeah. Oh well.
All right. I guess
Yeah,
my
I got you
third.
flustered now.
Yes, you do. Whole plan goes out the window. All right. I'm gonna go with Haley Steinfeld.
Oh boy.
oh.
What do you mean, oh boy?
I got her. I got you flustered.
No,
She's good.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
There's one movie where she's
Hawkeye.
in. Yeah.
Pitch Perfect.
She's in a
Pitch
movie with
Perfect.
Woody Harrelson. I forget what it's called. 18 or older or something. 17. Something like that. It's got Woody Harrelson in it. It's a good movie, but she's a
Oh, I
great
know.
actress.
I know what
Great
you're talking
actress.
about. It's a school one.
Yeah.
Whatever. Next
My
pick.
turn? All right, my next one. I'm gonna go with Hermione Granger herself, Emma Watson.
That's a Harry Potter character, right?
Yes, it is.
Mm.
She's like kind of the friend of Harry, somewhat redheaded. She was recently in Beauty and the Beast, the live action one. She was the
Wow, that's a great movie.
Beauty. You know, Emma Watson.
Eden. Last pick.
What?
Last pick of round
Oh.
3.
I was like, I want to go for Zendaya.
Oh, good pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Another
Spider-Man,
one goes
Free,
off the list.
Does she have a last name or did
Dude.
she just go by Zendaya? That's it.
She just goes by Zendaya. I'm sure she has a last name.
These
Here-
sleepers
here's her full
are
name.
wide awake today.
Zendaya.
I don't know why you always say you have sleepers.
I don't think you guys would take mine, but you do.
I got it.
You're
You
idiot,
gotta-
so.
All right,
She's,
Keith.
Wow.
she's
What were you
kind of
gonna say,
old
Keith?
too. She's kind of
Yeah,
old.
she's kind of old.
She's 26, so she's kind of old now.
Man, I mean,
Wow.
she's a lucky gal. She's dating Tom Holland, so if they still are, I don't know if they are.
I have no idea.
Let me go back with the comedian Reba Wilson. Reba Wilson, hilarious and Pitch Perfect. Recently in senior years, kind of changed roles a little bit. Senior year was pretty good. Pitch Perfect, hilarious. You quote her all the time. Let's be honest.
Who?
Reba Wilson.
It's Rebel, but
Yeah.
Oh, why did I write Reba Wilson down?
I don't know. But you had it right.
Because you're dumb.
That is
Wow.
also that's 3 ladies from Pitch Perfect that have been selected.
It says Reba Wilson right here.
Rebel
It's Rebel.
with an L.
We did watch Pitch Perfect a lot.
Yes, Pitch Perfect's a good movie.
All right, it's up to me now. Oh man, I'm all flustered over here. We're gonna go with Emily Blunt from The Quiet Place. John Krasinski's
Is
And
that,
the other
uh,
movies.
That's John
Yeah.
Krasinski's wife, right?
yes,
Yes.
but I like her in The Quiet Place, so I'm gonna go with her.
Good pick. Good pick. All right. For my next one, I'm going to go on the comedian track as well. I'm going to go with Amy Poehler from Parks and Rec.
Yeah, you can
That's a
have
good
her.
one.
Good job.
Wow. She has some good movies.
Yeah, she was Inside Out, Baby Mama. She's also in Blades of Glory.
Yeah.
30 Rock, if you guys have watched 30 Rock.
Keaton.
Nope. I'll go for Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh my gosh, these sleepers are wide awake.
Who? Millie Bobby Brown?
Yeah, she
Yeah,
plays
Stranger Things
11
girl.
in Stranger Things. She's in
Uh,
Godzilla too.
Versus Kong.
Yeah.
I've never seen those. Are we on the last round, fellas? We're running thin.
I'm fine.
Yes.
I've
Yes,
got
we
plenty
are.
left in
Let me
this.
see
Well-
a second.
Yeah.
Let's go Anne Hathaway. Anne Hathaway. Princess Diaries, The Intern,
I'm surprised she was picked. too.
um,
Catwoman.
Catwoman. Yeah. Anne Hathaway. That's a good last pick.
Oh man, I'm not ready. Okay.
Are we good?
Last
Here.
pick. We'll just go with the looks on this one. We'll go with Scarlett Johansson.
I want to say I'm
No.
proud of all 3 of you for making it this far without picking solely based on looks.
Well, I'll ask that question afterwards. I mean,
I'm proud of all 3 of you for that. All right. Oof. Go ahead and vamp for a second. Why don't you ask your question now? Because I am up in the air between 2. And
no, that was my question. It was, are we because it's the same thing with women for actors. I mean, you like the person if you think they're cute. I mean, Jennifer Aniston, I think she's one of my crushes. So that's why she's on my list. But
All right, fellas.
Does that give you enough time?
That's enough time. I have 2 here. I'm gonna go with Natalie Portman, who was Padme in Star Wars back in the day, and more recently, she is Thor's love interest. Thor's love interest in all those movies.
Well, she's dead now, so
Wow, spoiler
True.
alert.
The worst
You haven't
Marvel
seen-
movie ever.
if you haven't
created.
seen Thor by now,
That's
The
true.
worst Marvel movie.
Jane Foster.
Jane Foster. I mean,
You don't have to watch it if you haven't watched it. Just saying.
yeah.
Wow.
Keaton, last pick.
I'm gonna go for Margaret Robbie.
Beck,
What movie is she
She's-
in? I've heard her name.
Harley Quinn, Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, okay.
More
Yeah.
recently, Barbie.
Barbie.
That's,
Barbie.
that's coming out.
she was just in
It's coming out.
Babylon too. I
Yeah,
haven't watched
Babylon.
that, but that was big this year.
Yeah,
It's a good
That's a
pick.
good pick. That's a good pick.
thank you.
Good job. Honorable mention. I have her down. Reese Witherspoon, Legally Blonde. Recently in the morning show with Jennifer Aniston, she has some good funny ones back in
Oh,
2000s.
she's pretty good. Honorable mention. I'll go with Winona Ryder from Stranger Things.
What are we?
Is that the mom?
That's the mom. That's
You
in
know
Stranger
she's been
Things.
in a lot more before that, right?
That's all I know her from.
Just making sure.
Yeah, she's older actress, Kyle. She's probably in her 50s.
There are some good older actresses that we did not pick. Some good ones.
Yeah, I don't know any of them.
My honorable mention, this is the one I was tossing up between Natalie Portman, is Amy Adams.
Yep.
You might know her from The
It's on my
Office
list.
as the purse sales lady.
Yep.
First Hill Lady.
What about
Purse.
as Lois Lane?
Yep, Man of Steel. Wasn't that?
I only know these actresses from superhero movies.
It's strange superhero and Stranger Things.
Yeah, that's about it.
Pretty much. That's all I watch.
She was in the Muppet movie. It's a good
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, very good.
All right, honorable mention.
Eden.
I. Oh wait.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean,
uh,
it's
Wait.
just
I'll
honorable
go with this
mention.
girl. I'll
Uh,
go with Shailene Woodley. She's a Divergent girl.
oh yeah, she's on my
And
list.
The Fault in Our Stars.
Didn't really pick her because I didn't know how to say her name. So there we go.
Oh Lord, you should have. I had to read some stuff, and how do you say Barabbas? Is that how you say it, Barabbas?
I think
Barabbas.
so.
He's talking about.
You're
Yeah.
asking the wrong people how to pronounce it.
Oh,
I'm the worst.
I remember it was either Pastor Rusty or his dad, but he said when you're talking, just you say it and just run through it, and that's what I did. I said, "Give us Barabbas," and I just ran through it.
You gotta say it with confidence.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully, editor of Instagram, maybe we can get our actors and actresses out this week because
You want me to do both, huh?
I mean, we didn't get one out last week.
I was trying to skip a week. You caught me.
I mean, when we don't get an Instagram post, we'll see. We'll see how he does.
I'll try to get him up. I'll try to get you some content this week.
Yeah, we'll get some content. But any last thoughts from the fellas?
Oh, here, I'll give you a last thought. I'm going to try to get our Spotify up and running. So we're going to have an audio only. I guess Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you just like to listen to podcasts that way, I'm going to try to get our channel up and hopefully get some episodes up there.
We got a date. We got a date for the public.
We're going to try to get this up Tuesday at 11 alongside the YouTube video.
So check it out Tuesday at 11, folks.
Yes.
And I'll put
thank you.
We'll put
Thank
the
you,
link.
Anchor.
We'll put the link down in the description for the Spotify and Apple. So
And check our Instagram stuff.
Yep.
So, thank you, Tucker, for all that you do. Thank you, boys. Love you guys. If we don't say it enough, don't think we say it enough, but love you, brothers. Thank you guys
Thanks.
for.
Thanks.
That is a funny story. That's what our mom said to our dad when he first said "I love you" to her. She said thanks and then shut the door on him. So, oh well. Thank you guys for joining us for another edition of the What's Up Then podcast. We got Spencer, we got Keaton, we got Tucker, myself, Kyle. Thank you guys for all that you do for us. This is the What's Up Then podcast. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Peace.